Good morning. Our team members are Giovanna Robles and Angelica Luna, and we are going to talk about gender-based violence. Gender-based violence is any interpersonal, organizational, or politically oriented violation against people due to their gender identity, sexual orientation, or location in the hierarchy of male dominated social systems such as families, military organizations, or the labor force. It occurs at homes, but also at schools, workplaces, parks, and other public places. The causes of gender based violence are multidimensional and includes social, economic, political, cultural, and religious factors. This is a public health issue because it's estimated that globally 1 out of 3 women is subject of abuse in some way, and because of the deep impact that has been caused by this kind of violence. Statistical data. According to the World Health Organization, 736 million of women worldwide will face some form of abuse during childhood, adolescence, or adulthood. Physical or sexual intimate partner violence prevalence in ranges up to 71 to 54% respectively. 6% of women around the world have experienced sexual violence from someone different to their romantic partners. This statistical data is very important because less than 40% of the victims seek for help of any sort.
Now I'm gonna mention some of the risk factors. Many studies reported that the relationship between alcohol consumption, lower levels of education, marital status, being single increases the risk, harsh physical disciplines during childhood are increasing factors for gender-based violence. Furthermore, weak legal sanctions for these crimes keep them happening. To solve gender-based violence, recommendations are given based on the risk factors. First, there should be a prohibition or moderation in the sale of alcohol. In addition, it's necessary to treat people with alcohol dependence. Secondly, it's important to identify and treat promptly the psychiatric illness if any signs are observed. There is also needed an efficient and accountable law enforcement machinery at all levels. In addition, parents and teachers must strive to infuse good moral and religious values in children and serve them as role models. Last but not least, the quality of education and employment opportunities for the youth should be improved. Gender-based violence has been found to negatively affect women's health, and the survivors suffer devastating consequences like injuries, sexual and reproductive issues, mental health disorders, sexually transmitted infections, gynecological disorders, unwanted pregnancies, etc. It's important to give choices like safe places to survivors. Victim and necessities should be prioritized, treating them with dignity and respect. We should protect the safety and well-being of the survivors from others and from themselves because they may have suicidal thoughts or behaviors.